I'm Dr. Tracy Gapin. I'm founder and CEO of the Gapin Institute. I live in Sarasota, Florida with my beautiful family, my wife, and two little kids. I almost did not do the Superpower Accelerator because of from my perspective, the massive investment it was from where I am budget-wise. So the biggest challenge we've had for many years now has really been a messaging problem. How do I effectively articulate what we do, how we are different, and ultimately convert leads into sales and close them? And differentiation, blue ocean concept has always been a struggle for us. Seeing the success that Mike has had with other clients and believing that he was going to be able to help us is what got me to go ahead and with it. So I thought I was going to receive coaching on how do I create my unique, distinct brand of one. How do I reinvent our messaging and packaging and positioning of our offer, and improve the way we talk about our programs and services. What I have received has been that, and a great collaborative effort from everyone on the team, not just Mike, but Abby and Elliot, and it's been amazing how much we've accomplished in 3 days. I was in a sense of overwhelm, even as recently as earlier today, definitely yesterday, but all the pieces have come together, and while we still have work to do, I have a lot of completed products, deliverables that I can now use. I have probably the biggest thing I have now is just peace of mind and focus in a clear direction of what our offer is, what our program is, and how do I leverage that moving forward. So I think getting that for me has been one of the biggest outcomes that I've gotten from this. So I don't know that I ever would have gotten to where we are now if I hadn't done this. So I've given, I don't know how many talks now, and now I can, humbly recognize how flawed they were and how obvious it is why they didn't convert. And so the structure of the deck that we've created is a beautiful deck. Everything about the artwork that Elliot's done, the shrewd way you've structured it as well, the way you've pulled out the stories and the testimonials and the transformations that we have talked about. So there's not any longer about the check marks. It used to always be about a commodity that we're giving all, this product has all these items. Now it's about the experience, the transformation through the lens of all the other stories that we can tell now. And so I don't honestly know that I would have ever gotten here if I hadn't made this investment. And so, I was texting Sean, my PA, earlier today, and he asked, "How's it going?" His question was, "Have you learned anything?" And my answer was, I'll share with you, was this has been truly transformative. And that's all I've told him so far. So obviously there's too much to tell him in a text, but it has been. It's been great. It was a leap of faith that comes from trusting that it will be worth it in the end, honestly. And I can compare that to my transition leaving urology and a lot of the big, bold moves that I made because I believe in a better future, better outcome than where I am right now. And so if you're uncomfortable in believing in faith in that, then it's not right for you. I think it's believing that you can make it bigger than it is, and that you can make it better than it is, and that you need help, and that the analogy would be my program, which is now called Peak Launch. Guys try to do it themselves. They're constantly trying to, and I've been trying to do it myself for 12 years now, and going through programs and Pete Vargas's Advance Your Reach and doing Bill Walsh and doing this mastermind and doing this course and all this time and money that I've wasted. And in 3 days, it's crystal freaking clear what we got to do and how we do it, and how to think about it differently. And so I think for me, that's been the transformation for me that I think you, if you were me, would want as well. What are the actual deliverables? And now I can, on the back end, understand why it's kind of hard to describe what those deliverables are without it sounding like a commodity. And that makes me think about my own program, that I've been making it a freaking commodity when it's not. It's a transformation. And so you can't put that into check marks that I keep trying to make it. And so perhaps I think it might be understanding my personality from the beginning and understanding how to overcome that objection from me, because that was my biggest objection, was show me the list of deliverables, and that's not what it is. And that's what, interestingly, I now see how that's what I've been trying to do with my clients, to convince them to buy my product. Look at all these checkbox, look at all these deliverables, and it's not about that. And that's what we've done here. So it's been like a personal development experience in some sense as well in that regard. Very, very cool.